Next is 7 prisoners.
7 prisoners.
7 prisoners. This is another one I judged by the cover. I was just scrolling through, saw the cover, quickly read the synopsis, said something about human trafficking.
Yeah, do you know what? That's exactly what I saw. So I was really like, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to be like, yeah.
I mean, that was a bit, that was a bit mad.
Human trafficking, yeah.
Woo! Yo, family.
Human trafficking, no. Yeah, okay. 7 prisoners. I don't have a Portuguese accent.
Yeah, but you got close. Bro, you are not about to do this. You are not about to say in your little Spanish accent every number of the show, and then when it comes to this,
yeah, but I can only kind of do that with Spanish words. I don't know how to do English.
You see what I'm saying, bro? This is what I'm saying. You're a fronter, bro. When it comes to it, when the shit really hits the fan, when man need you, when man have to rely on you, and when we want to take this show to another level, and we're like, bro, now is your time to shine. You fall short.
To provide a better life for his family in the country, 18-year-old Mateus accepts a job in the junkyard of São Paulo for a new boss, Luca, but becomes trapped in a dangerous world of human trafficking.
So, this, interestingly enough, was produced. The producers of this, one of them was involved with City of Gods.
Okay.
And the other one was involved with White Tiger.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There's never been another City of God.
I know. Hasn't there? I feel like there was.
There was a sequel, but it wasn't.
Oh, yeah. But I say that because this weirdly gave me City of God vibes, but nowhere near City of God vibes, if that makes sense. It had that feel.
This was quick as well. Hour and a half.
Yeah, it was quick. I mean, it ended where it could have started, if you get what I'm saying. Like, how it ended is where the film could have really got into some shit.
Yeah. It did kind of
end. It didn't need to,
but... It did kind of end abruptly.
Yeah.
It was just like, oh.
Yeah. Okay, kind of like, this is where shit can get really dark. Yeah. Like, it could have got City of God, like.
Yeah.
You hear me?
I think...
Because City of God was a long film, right?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So, it was almost like they snipped this short.
This makes me feel like someone was trying to send a message and explain what it's like.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, like it's like this is
100%. This is a real reflection on what's going of modern day slavery. Literally, this is what it was. This is
the only thing that
shining light on because go on. Sorry.
The only thing that was kind of a bit when I think of modern day slavery, well. Okay, because they kind of had the one up on the family and stuff, but it's like when I think of modern day slavery, I feel like the slavers are ruthless, whereas these men weren't really ruthless.
How was they not?
Because they was all alive. Like everyone stayed alive. Like
because they were alive, he wasn't ruthless.
Yeah, like not one.
So their sleeping conditions. The way he shagged them on the pay, the fact that he had them in cells.
Yeah, but that's not ruthless. That's just...
Oh, man.
That's not ruthless. Like, ruthless would be... Like,
everyday human trafficking.
Yeah, that's just your basic human trafficking.
Okay.
Ruthless would be like, if you tried to run off, I cut off one of your fingers. That's the kind of...
And that's where slavery comes into play for you.
Well, that's where I would... I don't feel I would have. I don't feel I would have stayed under these conditions.
Did they have a choice?
I mean, there wasn't much stopping them.
I get what you're saying in terms of...
There wasn't much.
All right, let's not have our brain. You're having your brain like man's running back home to the ends and shit. You hear me? It weren't really like that for man.
No, but...
Like, man was too poor to read. Man was so poor, man didn't even know his age, bro. It's like, bro, that's a different level of poverty where you don't know how old you are, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if you wanted to break out, if they wanted to break out, they could have.
Not really. Not when you met the Fed.
They could have bust up Luca.
Not when you met the Fed and you realized it was deeper. It was an organization. And you met my man's bedroom who was an MP, bro. Like, it got deeper, bro. And I think they clocked that from the first time they did try to escape and they met the Fed. And it was like, yo, you look, boom, 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 boom. We know your families. Look where my man tried to. And my man sent the message. You don't know what he did, but they didn't show. Yeah, I know. It was a bit beat. Yeah.
I wanted to see. That bit hit me, though, because he did. I think the guy...
Bro, how was this not modern day slavery? You trying to tell me you need to see someone's finger chopped off.
I didn't say it wasn't modern day slavery. I'm just saying I expected them to be more ruthless.
It was ruthless enough, bro. They done some ruthless things. It wasn't the most darkest thing.
What ruthless? What?
What we just explained, bro.
And even my man... I can't say that. He didn't...
I thought this was really good. I was quite intrigued. I didn't know what to expect from it. The way it starts is you wouldn't be able to predict where it goes.
Nah, definitely not.
Like,
I didn't even see that. Even though I'd read the synopsis, I still didn't even...
Yeah, it's like how it all started, you would not have known.
Do you reckon that the family knew about it? Because that's what they alluded to.
Good question.
That's what they alluded to. That's what he said, innit? That's what he said, innit?
He did. Oh, yeah, he asked.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they mentioned it. I think no, just based on like Mateus' family when he first left, like they looked like a family. I feel like you would have seen a bit more sinister scenes. Like if that would have indicated the family might be a bit more involved than they was. Yeah, it wasn't really that.
If you was Mateus, would you have done the same thing that he did?
Another good question.
Do you want me to answer first?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Of course you would. There's absolutely no other answer apart from yes.
Do you realize what you're saying here, though?
What?
Do you realize what you're saying? What you're agreeing that you would do?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're good with that?
Yes.
You got no morals, though, have you? Where does your moral code come in?
In the point where it's either that or this.
What's that then?
What?
Where he's coming from?
What he was doing.
So you would basically become a slave owner for money.
If I was under those conditions, I'd rather be a slave owner than a slave.
It's mad when you say out loud, isn't it? No.
But would you rather be a slave or a slave owner?
Bro.
No. Let's not do that. I said, would you rather be a slave or a slave owner?
Morally.
No, that's not what I said. I said...
Yeah, but I'm saying morally, I would rather be a slave because, bro, it's like he shagged his bedrooms, bro.
He didn't kind of shag his bedrooms. He fully shagged his bedrooms.
Hard, bro.
Hard.
You know what was deep? All right, so you know why I wouldn't have been him?
Mm-hmm.
Is when my man conked.
Oh. Yeah, but what you need to understand is...
Yeah, I know you have no control. It's like, what next? And you
just had the best night you probably had in your life.
Fuck the night, bro. You see how shallow you are? What? Just because you had a good night out clubbing, all of a sudden you owe him your life.
You don't owe him your life, but it's like...
Who cares about that, bro? That shit, bro. Who the fuck are you, bro?
Sleeping on the dusty...
I don't care about a good night out. The realness is just what happens next. Like, who am I? Where do I go from here?
So the fact that you've been sleeping... How long was they there, roughly, anyway?
You said 6 weeks, innit?
Oh, was that it?
But so what did you think of the film, man? Because you just beat it around the bush. Did you like this or not?
Should have been longer. It was too quick. The switching was too quick. Like, he was too this side and too that side too fast. Like, it was... Maybe they should have done, like, a cut scene that said, like, 2 years later or something. Just to...
But it wasn't that long, I don't think. That's what I'm trying to say.
But that's what I'm saying. It was too quick to be here and then to be there so quickly. Even for my man...
Are you talking about the main guy, Mateus?
Yeah, even for my man to trust him. Even for my man to trust him.
Yeah, but do you think it was a bit more of a psychological play than anything? Like, he was doing that to work brain, to have more control over the others, but also have control over him. And I just think that, like, they formed a bit of a bond quicker than anything. But I feel like in the beginning, it was all a psychological play. You know, like, he was turning them against each other. So you pluck one, treat him like he's the main guy, and the rest will hate.
obviously that's what he's doing, but I'm saying it was just too quick. Like, I don't know how you could reverse your whole thing that quickly. That swift. I think it would take time.
What, him in terms of him turning on?
Yeah.
But just like we're saying though, coming from a situation you're coming from.
But even for my man to trust him, even for the guy,
I don't think he trusted him like that. He was just putting him in positions. It's like, if you fuck up, I can take you out. It's like you have a...
Nah, he 100% trusted him, bro, because he
bring him around.
That's what I'm saying. He's bringing him around. My man, he's popping straps on the side and like, he definitely trusted him. Get me another beer.
It was an interesting film though, but I think it still gave me short film vibes.
It was. Do you know what? You're right. They should have made this a short film. I think it wasn't long enough for a feature film, and it was too long for a short film. This would have been a great short film. It would have been great if they would have just took out certain clips of this movie. Do you know what? It would actually be good to check to see if this was actually a short
film. Because I think it won a few awards.
Oh, did it?
And it's a possibility that it was a short film, and then because
that would make sense.
Yeah,
that would make sense. But they should have made it longer, because I think, like you said, as soon as it ended, I think that's when they could have really got into.
That's where it gets dark. Yeah, that's where it gets dark.
And really kind of got into the how life is. There. But I did like it. I would say I did enjoy it. I wasn't bored.
No.
I like the story. I just think it could have been
It was just completely different to what I thought it would be, but it was good. It was good. If you're into that, what type of film would you say this is though?
And I suppose when you think about it, when I was saying that they need to be more ruthless, I suppose this film shows it more realistic. How you can just end up randomly.
But that's what I was thinking when you're saying what you're saying, bro. When they got there and they said, you know why it was modern day slavery for me in terms of he got there and they expected to get paid. They thought they were going to work, bro. You hear me? Expected, and he said, no, you owe boom, 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 this, bro. That's like 101 trickery. It's like, now I'm here, I'm trapped, and you hear me? So it's like, when you say it weren't there, it's like, bro, it was a lot more psychologically ruthless than maybe physical. You hear me? But it's like, bro, them man had under wraps from the get. You can see from the get-go, and my man said, we're supposed to be getting 3 meals a day. Yeah, here's $20. Go get something to eat. And man had to split a steak and that. It's like, bro, man was not prepped to give you, man, no peas. Yeah. It's like, you hear me?
Yeah. but no, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I do think that a lot of this stuff goes on. I don't want to say I know, but
it's kind of, it's easy to see because
this explains how easy it is to fall into that type of thing.
Super easy,
and without you even knowing.
You know what made me think this was like when you said at the beginning this was like a message. You know when they were driving through the town and he was showing them the wires and he said, "Yeah, this is all from us." Boom, boom. I was like, "Yeah." That's that reality.
Yeah, it's like, look, all of this, all this. But that's the same thing when it's a bit loose, but you know, when you go Primark and stuff, you get the cheap clothes. There's a reason why it's cheap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why all that is cheap. But this was a good insight to how you can, I don't want to say a good insight. It's an insight into how modern day slavery can occur
in different parts of the world.
And it explains how you can just fall into
easily,
randomly,
just looking for work.
Yeah, just looking for work and be like, right, boom, now I'm this amatic.
Yeah,
which was a good insight. I think it could have been done better.
It's a shame it wasn't longer, as you said.
It is. It should have been longer. They should have.
You could have got into the guys' stories a bit more, like the other guys in the prison. Not in the prison.
It should have went more into it and explained their background, where they came from, what they was doing, and this that. They should have showed that frigging picture.
Or video, whatever it was.
They should have shown it, bro. I know sometimes less is more, but I feel like that moment needed to be shown. Yeah,
to sum up what, because the way he reacted
was mad.
Yeah.
That I felt that.
And it was only supposed to be a warning.
Yeah.
You hear me? So I was like, right, what was that?
Yeah, I felt that. But no, it was a good one. It's a definite watch it from me.
Yeah, so watch it from me.
Yeah.
This is good. It's different. It's got that foreign appeal. It's just something different to watch, man.
It is a different show.
It's just something different.
It's not something that you see every day.
Nah.
And again, I keep saying it. This is what you get with foreign movies.
Yeah.
This is what you get with them. This is why I'm so into foreign movies, because you get different stories.
Yeah.
I wonder if a Brazilian person or whatever watches this and like, oh, it's the same old. I wonder if that's how they feel. I don't, maybe they do.
It's true.
But
it's true, because even if they don't, let's say Koreans are a lot more visual and a lot more aggressive, and they show a lot more detail. Obviously, if this was a Korean film, you would have saw that picture.
100%.
If you get what I'm saying.
You might have seen the moment.
Yeah, they might have done a little flashback. Yeah. But I would say with this film, it was a lot more emotional.
Yeah.
You get me? It struck a lot more emotional chords. There was a lot more detail in terms of like the dialogue and little things that was going on. And all in all, what I'm trying to say is foreign films concentrate on things on making it a better film, and not that it has to end in a love story or there has to be a big bang here or just super twist here.
And,
you hear me?
And the thing about foreign movies as well is that the stories are different. You don't see the same old thing retold in a different way.
And if they do,
with
it's a different
actors.
twist.
Yeah.
You hear me? Because if this... I'm not gonna lie, when I saw human trafficking, I kind of expected I'm gonna see people get kidnapped. They'll be in the back of a van. They'll be getting sold to like some.
Yeah. But this was.
This was completely different.
Yeah, it was completely different.
But it was still human trafficking.
It was still human trafficking, but you was more looking at it as the person being trafficked.
Yeah.
Rather than the traffickers.
Yeah.
You was looking at the people being trafficked from their view, and it's.
It's even.
You know what? This film was sick.
Yeah,
because it shows. So when you think of human trafficking and stuff, you're like, why would you do that? Why would you ever?
But it shows how easy.
It shows how easy it is just.
I think that's what it was. You know,
Yeah.
I think that was the message in the film.
Yeah.
To show you how easy you could fall into this world.
It'd be like,
and be on not even how easy you could fall into being a victim, but also
being a trafficker.
Yeah.
Because loads of times, you know, when like you're watching the news or something, and then you'll see like, oh, we found there was a van with 5,000 immigrants in it and they all died and this, that. And you think like, why on earth was you sitting in a van of 5,000 people, this, that? And then you watch this film and you're like, oh, like it was that easy, huh? Like it was that easy to just get roped up and things like that.
Literally, and when you're earning what you're earning,
that's what happens when you're earning pence and you're living on the bread line.
Someone throws you a bag and it's like, what all I had to do was
do that, and then I can continue to do this, and you're gonna give me more.
I'm just saying,
it's a mad thing, bro. But yeah, do you know what? This was a sick film. You deep this movie was actually kind of sicker than I first actually think. You can actually deep this and be like, rah, this is levels on levels of what is actually going on.
It had a lot of layers to it. It had a lot of layers.
As I'm talking more, I'm realizing this had more of a message than I actually got when I finished it.
It's real.
Yeah,
this was a good film.
This was a good film. This was a good film, and it was good to watch. It was good to see. Sorry, I don't want to say good, but it was good to see. It's interesting to see.
Yeah.
Interesting to see. Again, we've heard it so many times. Interesting to see how easy it is to fall into
that trap.
A trap. Yeah.
100, man.